Hi, welcome to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be showing you a really simple natural makeup look. I specifically love this makeup look for the summer when my skin is a little bit more tan and I kind of have like more freckles and stuff. I just feel like it looks best when my skin is like that. But recently I've been breaking out, so I've been doing a more lighter makeup so that I'm not putting as much stuff on my face. So I thought I would share this with you. So let's get into it. So to start out with the base, I like to keep it pretty light, and I always go in with the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Glotion for this look because this product I feel like has the lightest coverage of anything that I have, plus it's very glowy. I feel like this is pretty much like a primer, but it does have a little bit of color to it, so it's kind of perfect for this look. I just take a little bit and put that on my cheeks and my forehead. And then I kind of spread it out with my finger before I go in with a brush. But yeah, this stuff has very light coverage. And like I said, my skin is breaking out right now. As you can see, there's a lot of red spots, and in that situation, you might want a more full coverage makeup, but I just feel like the lighter the makeup when my skin is acting like this, the better, because then I'm not putting as much on it. And honestly, acne is very normal. Everyone has acne, so there's no reason to try to cover it up and pretend like acne does not exist, because it definitely does. So just embrace it and embrace the natural beauty of your skin, because who cares? It's just acne. Anyway, I'm taking the Refi Beauty brush, the fluffy end, just to blend that out a little bit. And like I said, it doesn't really cover much up, but that's okay. It makes my skin look very hydrated, which is what I like. After the Lumi Glotion, my next step is the Under Eye Brightener from Palladio. I'm going to take just a little bit of this and put it on my finger and just start blending that out. I feel like this stuff makes the biggest difference, especially when I'm doing a natural makeup look, because it's so soft on the under eyes, but it really does help brighten them up. And if you're someone like me that has like darker under eyes, it does kind of help color correct them a little bit. I mean, it's not super powerful in the color correcting department, but it does help kind of neutralize the darkness under your eyes. Like my under eyes are very like bluish purple, so the pink kind of does help neutralize that a little bit. Like I said, it's not anything crazy, but it does help, and it just brightens them up and makes them look a lot softer than if I leave them without any of this. And this blends really good with your finger, so I just lightly press that in until I feel like it's all like melted into my skin. After the under eye brightener, I always go in with bronzer, and I'm using this one from Hiii, which is the Sun Melt Bronzer. This is like one of my all-time favorite bronzers. I use this probably most often out of anything that I have. It's like the perfect everyday cream bronzer. It's so blendable, it's so creamy, and I just feel like it's like the perfect shade for my skin, whether I have on a lot of foundation or I have nothing on at all. Sometimes I'll just put this on my skin without anything. So I won't do the Lumi Glotion first. I'll just do my makeup and put this on my skin directly, and it looks perfect every time. So this is one of my favorite products, and I always use the e.l.f. Duo Complexion Brush to apply that. So using the big side first, going directly to my cheeks, and I'm just going to start building that up until I add the right amount of color. And then I always apply it to my forehead as well. And then I take the big side and I apply that to my eyelids just as the base. And I want to give my eyelids more depth and color, so this helps add that. And I always just blend that outwards towards my temple to kind of give my eyes like a more lifted effect. Once that is on the outside of my face, I take the small side and I go in and I start applying that to my nose. And I always bring that up into the inner corner of my eye because that's going to blend all of this together. And then I also like to add a little bit around my lips too, just kind of to the bottom. And I mainly just take what's ever left over on this side and then this part too, just to kind of contour my lips a little bit. Moving on, we have blush next, and I am using... Okay, well, that just flew across the room. But anyway, I'm using this blush stick from Makeup by Mario. That bottom lid had the information on it. This is the shade Earthy Pink, and it's the blush stick. I don't know like the actual name of it. I can't remember, but it's their blush stick. And this is the shade Earthy Pink. It's kind of like a darker color, but I like it for like a natural makeup look, and it's like a pretty, like a deeper pink color. So I take this brush, this blush brush that I got from Amazon, and I take the blush directly on the product, and then I kind of like blend it out a little bit on the back of my hand, and then go in on my cheeks. I like to keep it focused like in this area here first, and then I will add like a little bit to the apples of my cheeks, but I like it mostly focused in this area because that's going to make your face look the most lifted. And then it's not too intense, like right in the like focal point of your face. And then whatever's left over on the brush, I do just like add a little bit up into my under eye too. I'm not done with my under eye area, but it just kind of helps it blend together. Now that the blush is on, I'm going to go in with just a little bit of concealer using the LA Girl Pro Conceal. And I'm only going to use this on my under eyes, just right here. And like the corners and then the outer corner. Not using much at all, just enough to like conceal this area specifically. And then I'm taking my concealer brush and I'm going to start blending that out really lightly, trying to keep it as concentrated in this area as possible. Obviously to blend it, I'll have to go a little bit outside of that, but that area is my main focus. Now I'm going to take just a little bit of powder. I'm using the Milk Makeup Powder, and I'm going to set my under eyes very lightly. I'm going to take this small Morphe brush. This is honestly probably an eyeshadow brush, but I'm going to take this and dip it into the powder very lightly and just very lightly set my under eye where I put that concealer. I'm not really going to put it anywhere else on my face because I just want to set the under eyes and then brighten them up just a little bit with the powder. Moving on to the eyes, I am just going in with a little bit of brow gel using the NYX The Brow Glue. And I am just fluffing up my eyebrows very quickly. I'm not filling them in, but I do want them to look, you know, messy. And like I did them. For eyelashes, curling my eyelashes first, of course. And honestly, sometimes I do this. I'll put some clear brow gel and I'll just leave it. I won't even add mascara. But today I'm feeling like I want to add a little bit of mascara. So that's what I'm going to do. It honestly just depends on my mood. But I'm going to add brown mascara. So I'm using the brown e.l.f. Lash and Roll. And I'm just going to put a soft coat on my eyelashes. And then I do add a little bit to the lower lashes too. Just poked myself in the eye. Before I move on to lips, I am going to put on a little bit of highlighter, and I'm just using this Smashbox cream highlighter. I don't think they make this anymore, but it's one of my favorite products, so I'm going to use it till it runs out. But any cream or like liquid highlighter will work. Honestly, you could use powder highlighter too. I just prefer this one because I really like the shade and the formula. But it all does the same thing. And I can't find my highlighter brush. There it is. Okay, so I'm going to take this. Don't know why that just turned off. Okay, so I'm going to take this brush and then just dip in. And I'm very lightly going to focus that on the very top parts of my cheekbone to make that look very lifted. Then my eyebrow on the bottom and the top of my brow. And then also my nose. And if I'm feeling really crazy, sometimes I take that and just run it along my eyelids. Just to add something there. Last up, we have lips, and I keep this very simple, going in with the NYX lip liner in the shade Natural. One of my favorites, and it is a very natural color, so it works perfect for this makeup look. So I'm going to take that and then overline my lips. I need to sharpen this really bad. And then I just blend it out with my fingers to kind of spread it along my lips a little bit. After that, I'm taking a new product that I actually got in a little kit for my birthday gift. It was this Tower 28 Duo, and I forgot that I got this lip gloss, but it's like a really pretty, just like natural pink color, so I'm going to just top my lips off with this. Okay, and that completes this natural makeup look. Like I said, this is a makeup look that I usually do in the summertime, but I've just been feeling the more natural makeup vibe. And like I said at the beginning, even if you have acne, you can still do natural makeup. It's probably better that you wear less makeup when your skin's breaking out. Don't be embarrassed of it. I didn't conceal any of the acne that I have right now. I just layered the normal makeup over top, and it is what it is. Everyone has acne, everyone gets pimples, so who cares? Let it show. Your natural skin is beautiful. Don't be ashamed of it. But anyway, I hope that you enjoyed today's video. Please do not forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!